Here's the part where we coordinate our right hand strum that we learned with our left hand chords that we learned. Now, in this case, we're always going to switch a chord on a down strum. And the up strums and filler down strums are going to be played while we maintain the chord shape. So it's going to look something like this. Down, then we're going to switch on a downstroke, maybe accent it a little bit, switch on a downstroke, and on downstroke again. So again, we're switching on the downs, a little filler strum, switch on the down, switch, and if you can do that, then you've successfully coordinated your right and left hands, and probably at this point memorized all of the different changes to the song, so you're ready to put it all together. Let's do that. The verse pattern to Let Her Cry moves from G5 to D to C2 and back to G5. And then it all starts over again. G5, D, C2, back to G5. And as we go through this progression, you may be able to see that I can keep my third finger anchored and use it as leverage between each chord change. I'll take it once with the music here so you can see what I'm doing. We're not going to worry about the strum yet, but we are going to throw it in a little bit later. So that should be pretty easy. The chorus is just a little bit harder, but not too bad. Let's move on to that. Here's the chorus to Let Her Cry. This one has a different chord progression than the verse, and it's not the same thing over and over like we saw in the verse. So you might want to get a pen and paper out and write down the changes as I go, so you have them written down and you can follow along a little more easier when we play it along with the song. It's going to start on C2 and go to G5. C2 again, then E minor to D, then C2 to G5, then D, C2, and back to G5. So as you can see, those chords don't really have a particular pattern, so you kind of have to just memorize them, or maybe just play them by ear as you hear the melody of the song progress. I'll take that one more time for you so you can write it down. Then we're going to play it along with the music. We have C2, G5, C2, E minor, D, C2, G5, D, C2, and G5. And by the way, the guitar solo is available in my more advanced video for the song. But for right now, we're just going to keep it fun and easy and focus on the chords for beginners. Let's move on to the strum. This is Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. I've chosen to teach you this song today because it's a great song for beginners, and it also translates really well to acoustic guitar since it's primarily acoustic guitars in the recording. It also makes a great song to sing along with if you're out there to impress your friends, neighbors, and girlfriends. Then you can learn this song and sing along and sound great. Let's start with the chords and then we'll move along to the verse pattern and then the chorus pattern. If you already know the G5 chord, C2 chord, D chord, and E minor chord, just move along to the next part of the lessons because those are the only chords you're going to need to know for this part. Otherwise, let's get started. We'll start on G5. And for that one, we're going to have our pinky and third finger working together on the second string and first strings, third being on second, pinky being on first. Then first finger is going to come along here to first fret on second string, and second finger is going to come down here to second fret on third string. It should sound like this when you strum it. Next up is D. For D, we're going to use our first finger on the second fret on the third string, second finger on the second fret on first string, and third finger is going to squeak in between them here to fret the note on the third fret of the second string. Should sound like this. Next we have C2, which is exactly like we saw with G5. Except we're going to take these two fingers here and move each one over one string. And for this chord, we're just going to strum from the fifth string down. So we have a nice easy switch here from G5 to C2. And by the way, when you switch to D, you can leave your third finger down and use it as leverage to move the other two. Lastly, there's E minor. E minor is going to be formed by using our first and second fingers together on the fifth string and fourth string, our first finger being on the fifth string, second finger on fourth string, both on the second fret. It should sound like this when you strum it. And there you go. There's all the chords you need to know for this song. Let's move on to the verse pattern. Okay, if you're a beginner, you're going to either find the strum to be really easy or really difficult. And I'm saying that because there is no set pattern to strum. So if you're one of those learners who knows a lot of patterns and is used to kind of getting your right hand in a groove and staying there while your left hand switches the chords, you may find this a bit difficult because this is more of what I call a feel strum, in that you just kind of feel the rhythm to it. As you see here, I'm not really using a set strum pattern. What I am doing is accenting the downbeats of each measure. See how I kind of go down, down, a few little ones in here, down, down, a few little strums here, down, down, a couple little ones in there. And I find the best way to relate this to my students is as a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, which is quite a bit. That's a mouthful to say as I strum it, let alone probably an earful for you to listen to as I strum it. So let's just kind of take it by ear. Down, down, little strums, accent, little strums, accent, little strums, accents. And you see how my right hand moves very rhythmically as I do this. I'm playing nice and smoothly. I'm not trying to do it all down picks. You definitely don't want to do that, which is something I see with a lot of beginners. You can see it sounds quite a bit different. So even if you're first starting to play, go ahead and try to integrate upstrokes and downstrokes together. Okay, now let's work on the right hand, left hand coordination of it next. And that way you can see how both of my hands work together for the song.